All right, hey YouTube. This is I gotta admit, man, this whole year ever since last June when my dad died has been a real fucking struggle to get the weightlifting in and to get it right and all that shit. And I started to get back into it after 2 weeks off, and last week it went pretty good. Okay, I took Thursday and Friday off because Saturday's normally my heaviest day. And I went down and I started doing my squats and I did a couple warm ups and I got up to 135 pounds. Okay, now before I got up to that, I had no problem with my back. My back wasn't feeling bad at all. Uh, but as soon as I got under the bar of 135 fucking pounds, 3/4 of the way down, it's just weak. It's just weak. It isn't painful, but it's that kind of weakness that you're like, oh fuck. Just going on and picking up right now, sitting here, it's just, it's fucking annoying. So that I was planning on doing squats, deadlifts, and the military press today. And all of those, well, the squat ain't gonna happen. And so what I did was I put some Tiger Balm on my back, and I've got work to do today. So I'm going to see how things go, and hopefully I can get something in tomorrow. But every fucking time I seem to, try to get out of the damn woods, something else just fucks me over. And I'm getting really fucking tired of it. I am. I enjoy that. Everything else, okay, I don't have a problem doing the work here at home either. But everything else, as far as I'm concerned, can get fucked. Standing for 10 hours a day isn't good. I've had problems like that with my back before, okay, where it just has that weakness in it because you're standing and I gotta bend, and that's right where the stress is on. Now, I haven't been doing a heavy job for the past couple days, but that's where I gotta. It's like right there. And what irritates me is all of a sudden at 135 pounds, my back's like, oh yeah, hey Dave, yeah, fuck your weightlifting today because I tried it. It it's not gonna work, man. It's like I better watch my ass here. Okay. So yeah, and then of course things with my mom. I mean, she just created a huge fucking problem. I mean, this just keeps. I mean, the fact that someone, and here's the thing, I don't love my mom I didn't love my dad either. I didn't grow up in a family where we had love. There was no intimacy. I knew a lot of anger, a lot of yelling, a lot of intimidation, and mental and emotional abuse from these two people. But they went to church. You know, that's what when I was a kid, I'd have that attitude from them, and then they go to church, and sometimes my dad would be on a Sunday morning right before church, and then we'd go to church, and he'd be like, "Hey, Pastor, hi, Bob," and as a little kid, you know, I'd be like, you know, that's weird, but because this God that we believed in didn't discipline him for his attitude, I developed from an early age that I was the fault. And of course, they, being narcissists, would always go, "You're the fault." Okay. All right. I'm the bad guy, huh? Yeah. Thank you, mom and dad, because I finally, in my late 40s, said, yeah, fuck your Christianity. There is something, but that ain't it. But anyway, yeah. So this here is just like, it just doesn't end. When we think that, okay, just a little bit, bang. And then of course with the weightlifting. So I'm not a very happy person. I'm not. I never was. Um, it's like you try to figure out whether it's, people say karma, okay? In a past life, blah, 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 you did this and that, and that's why your life's going this way. I don't know. I don't know. I must have been a real prick in my previous life. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I slaughtered a. Oh, okay. Now my camera decided to get bright. It's like, oh, hey, there's light over there. Yes, this thing here, this camera, this webcam is like, it's like, should I adjust? I'll adjust now. I'll darken everything so it looks like you're in a fucking void. Um, Now I'm gonna brighten. Okay, yeah, but yeah. So I don't know. Um, so I that's the thing. I got to push through a lot of depression and a lot of just I mean feelings of worthlessness my whole life. And I look at other people, these guys who are walking around all smiling and happy, and I'm going, that guy's weak. Yeah. I never dealt with depression. I never had anxiety. I hear guys say that on the internet. I never had that. It's like, lucky you, motherfucker. Because I tell you what, sometimes pushing through weightlifting, just because I like it, but I don't feel like doing it, but I push through and I work and I work. And it just doesn't give you anything. My dad, his self esteem issues, what he needed to do was work, 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 work. You know people like that. They got to constantly work and work because they got to try to feel good. Me, absolutely nothing. The only time I feel a little good is if I decide to drink some beer. It's funny how I'll drink a beer or two and it's like all of a sudden I feel normal. I don't have those feelings. I'm not like depressed or anxious. It's like, man, is this how people feel when they're normal? These people that don't have that without that? And I don't do it all the time. I'm not going to be drinking that I go to work and drink, and I'm not going to drink. So I deal with it most of the time. But yeah, it sucks when you got something you enjoy and it just can't. It's like there's something going, no, no, we got you, boy. Boom, you're back. So it's standing though. It's that 10 hours of standing and that little bit of bend over that I got to do. If you're a short guy, you're right there. If you're a tall guy, you bend over. Most of those guys, most of them that work there are kind of short. Okay. Um, so I mean, the heck? Keep seeing something like it looks like a hair sticking out or something. I probably have them sticking out my damn nose. But yeah, I tried. There it is again, and it's my nose. It has to be a nose hair. I tell you, man, you grow older, you got hair growing out of every fucking possible fucking nook and cranny that never. It's like what the hell created us? I believe the demiurge. If you ever heard of the demiurge is what the Gnostics say is the god of this world. There's another god above that demiurge. I guess they call him the monad. I don't know. I heard some people. There's this other guy. He says the oversoul. He calls him, and he goes, he's cool. And I'm thinking, I never met that guy. I met the other guy, and that guy's a fucking asshole. But I do kind of believe that the way you think, if you're in a negative state, and I've been in a negative state for most of my life, I try to get positive, but like I said, I got to just work through that negative state constantly, and that's tiring. That is very tiring. People go, yeah, you just got to keep putting. Yeah, wait a minute here. There's a time where it should be like, okay, how do I get the fuck out of this and just have a normal life instead of this constant struggle? I rather have a normal feeling and struggle at shit that's positive and just stick with it, not just weightlifting. But yeah, so here we go again. Here we go again. And it's not what I want. I don't want to come on here and go, hey guys, I won't be lifting weights today, or I'm taking a week off. But I gotta, okay? Because, yeah, but I'm going to go outside and I'm going to do some work. I got to figure out how to open that damn drain down there. I don't know where the outlet is out there in the woods because with all the rain we had last year, I wasn't thinking about that because I have other shit to think about. I got all this other crap to think about. So all that ground just came down and covered that fucking thing up. And I don't know where the damn thing is. I used to know, but I have no idea. And it's clogged and it overflows and it started in the wintertime and I thought, well, it probably frozen over. And then when I walked outside, I'm looking, I'm going, I don't even see the goddamn thing. There's no, where the hell is it? And I'm like, okay, should it be? I'm like, I don't give a damn. It's frozen. Fuck you. So I got to figure out how the hell to get to that solved. Yeah. So I gotta buy coal. I want to call and get 6 ton, and it's $469 a fucking ton. I'm gonna be paying almost $3,000. 3,000 fucking dollars. When back in I forget when it was. I got 8 ton, and that 8 ton was, oh man, what was it? It was like, I don't know what it was anymore. $1,800 to $2,000, where I got 8 ton. But because the government and you people that love voting, because you love fucking people over, don't you? I mean, that's what you do. That's what you're doing when you support a system that screws people over. Pedophiles, they murder people, they steal their land. I saw where here in America where a railroad company is going to eminent domain take farms from people. They're taking the farms from people and they're going to give them pennies on the dollar. Oh, here you go. Here's a check. Yeah, well, that ain't what it's worth. Don't worry about that. You can go get an apartment, what, for $6,000 a month? The fuck are you talking about? That, I mean, really? But keep voting and keep arguing that point, you slimy fucking scumbag. All right? You're the fault of that. And those people are. Because what are they doing? Well, they're probably voting. And they're also going to church and they're praying and going, I'm letting it with God. Well, has he done anything? Well, no, but he will in the future. He'll shut the fuck up. Well, that land you're going to a fairy tale land. You're an adult. If you have no evidence of it, no hard evidence, then don't tell me it exists. Well, when you die, how the fuck am I going to know where you are when you die? How are you going to know where I am when I die? Well, you probably went to hell. Prove there's a hell. God damn people. I mean it. You know? But yeah, if you support a system that steals, lies, cheats, kills, that's what you are. Pedophile, that's what you are. Don't say you're not because that's what you want. I voted. You're an idiot. Yeah. I'll pray for you after you slap me. After I slap you in the face, I'll pray for you and I forgive you. That's weak. What you ought to do is you ought to just wait. Well, no, not you, because you're a pile of crap. But yeah, there's people out there. I'm a nobody. I'm just this little nobody with a tiny little channel here, and I got what? Let's see. How many people watch me? Oh my God. I got uh I got 34 followers on X. Yeah. I got 34 followers on X. Because when you speak the truth, a lot of people get triggered. Because, and when you say freedom, a lot of people get triggered. I don't want freedom. I don't want freedom. I'd rather have a government tax the shit out of me. I tell you what, I can't wait till my property tax comes, that bill comes in July. Because it went up $400 last year. And I guarantee you, they're going to raise it again. Why? Because the government wants to wreck your life. Your life is shit to these people. They are scum. I I don't know where I have it anymore. I think I threw it away. I got one of the stupid flyers through the mail. These big, gigantic fucking things. They got to bend up 15 times to stick it in your fucking mailbox because you got to vote for this asshole. Fuck Clovis Crane and fuck uh, Russ Diamond and fuck all of them here in Pennsylvania. Okay? Russ Diamond, I'm running, I'm going to try to get rid of or property tax. Shut the fuck up. You keep running on that because these people, and you're like laughing because these people are going to vote for you. Oh, well, he's trying to do something about property tax. For how long now? Has he done anything? Well, he wrote a bill. Fuck you. They're never going to get rid of it. You got Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is down there in Florida going, we got to get rid of property tax. Oh my God. Yeah, vote for me. That's what he's going. Vote for me, everybody. Vote for me. You're not going to get rid of it. They don't want to get rid of it. The goal is to destroy people. They want to get you out of your homes. They want to put you in these 15-minute cities, and they want you under their thumb. The digital prison is coming. Well, I use this finger, that the thumb, And anybody that argues against that, you're a scumbag, man. You, your friends. I don't know. Maybe some of your family don't agree with it. If there's anybody in your family that might be like, yeah, I agree with what that guy's saying, but the rest of them don't. You're all scumbags. You're just low life, slimy, down there, slithering around in the sewer with them Jews in New York. Which I don't know. Maybe. Well, anyway, yeah. Yeah, that really pissed me off, and my back just decided to go ahead and go, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Yeah, fuck you. I just started lifting. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Viking press did it, but I don't think so. I think it's just standing all day long. But anyway, not a video I wanted to make. I wanted to make that, even though I had no desire to lift weights. I went down there and I was like, fuck this. I got to get something in. And then this shit happens. Yeah, it ain't endearing. It's like I think if there's anything outside of this physical realm that's doing this, you got no respect from me, on either side. Fuck all of you. Go fuck yourself with each other sideways. So there. Now, I hope that I hope it's clear now. But yeah, not happy. I feel like going getting a baseball bat and finding a jackass and beating him, you know. But anyway, so if Roger Mosley is around, I mean, I don't know where you are, but just you know, knock on the door and I'll be out. Okay. Or maybe Waghorn Foghorn, that little twit that I had to hide from the channel because he couldn't grow up. Yeah. So anyway, I'm done with my rant. I'm gonna make supper. Well, supper. I'm gonna make supper. I'm gonna make breakfast, and I'm gonna eat breakfast, and then I don't know. I'm gonna do some push mowing. Maybe that'll weaken it a little more. But if I can get back into it a little bit tomorrow, or maybe just do light shit that it feels good, I'll try to do that. Otherwise, I don't know. It's up in the air right now, and just everything just seems to be slowly falling apart, and I'm trying to keep it all together. Yeah, that back really is tired all of us. Man, that's weird. That's weird. Maybe I don't know. I didn't sleep that good last night. That's the thing. I was awake and I went to sleep, then I woke up, then I went to sleep, then I woke up. I got allergies. So that there is a problem because it makes you I don't have once I started the carnivore diet, the itchy eyes and that just I do have sinus problems all the time, but the itchy eyes and that other shit that kind of went away. It might be tiny, a little bit that I have to deal with, but I got to deal with a lot of lethargy. I still have that, the tiredness, the sometimes I'll have like energy like that and like you just drank way too much coffee. It'll give me that, but now I'm dealing with lethargy. Okay, so that's on top of not feeling like doing anything. You know, I'm Sisyphus. I'm pushing that boulder up the hill and then it rolls back down and then I keep. So that's who I am. I think that's who that was, Sisyphus, the Greek myth where he was cursed to push the boulder up the hill. Yeah, that's who I am. But yeah, so I'm going to end it here and I'm going to eat my sausage and my eggs and um sorry about that. I really I'm like really I'm really bummed out about this. I am. I'm really fucking bummed out. Uh I think what I need is I can't do it physically, but I need like somebody that I got here on the internet where I can just get with them maybe every week for a couple weeks and just go, I need a change and I need someone to mentor me and all that and get me out of that foundry and get me into a life to where and I'm going to let you know if I could ever get free of that foundry, that doesn't mean that I'm going to just become now there my camera decided to adjust the damn shit. And it's like all this darkness just comes in around you. Then all of a sudden it brightens the fuck up. But anyway, man, the work that I will do, I will add work. Okay? I mean, the yard work, if I had the money, repairs, doing my farmer's walks and shit like that, getting back into it, learning archery. Again, getting back and trying to do boxing practice, actually going out and getting punched in the fucking mouth. Yeah. That's my dream. My dream ain't to have a life to where I'm sitting on my ass and, you know, everything's nice and easy. Fuck no. A man got to be a tough son of a bitch. But I don't know how to get out of that foundry. There's a lot of online shit, and I'm not a white collar person. Most of these people are white collar people that do this. They're easy. It's guy they go from clicking a fucking mouse to go home to clicking a fucking mouse. I go from busting my ass coming home tired, actually tired, and I don't want to do anything after I eat. It's like drool. Oh, well, you're lazy. Fuck you. All right. 25, almost 20, 26 minutes. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. All right. There. That was my workout today. Wagging this fucking tongue. Okay. But anyway, I hope I see you tomorrow. And if I do, because it's a day before I go back to work, it's going to be very, very light. And maybe, hopefully, I can get a very light workout in. So I hope I see you tomorrow.